Maya Strauss, and this is
Evan Crane.
Our project is to collaborate by me painting and Evan playing a bright face. This project started out of just our shared experience of living together and both being creative-minded people, the work we were doing separately, thinking about how that could come together.
The sonic environment here is pretty fascinating because you have the street and sort of the more industrial sounds, and then you have the river right here, and you have the natural sounds. So it's very diverse, and there's a lot of things to react to. I think how I react to them is, I couldn't really explain it, I just sort of respond in whatever comes to mind. I'm just sort of taking in the information and putting it out, and really I'm trying to think about it as little as possible, and just kind of, it's very instinctual, and I think that might be a difference with the way that we're interpreting things, is I'm not really trying to create any sort of formal structure. I'm just kind of reacting and trying to be as loose as possible with how I'm interpreting everything, really.
I mean, part of it for me is that because it's pretty gestural, kind of like expressionistic painting, and in my own work, I usually work fairly representationally from some kind of source imagery. So with this, I wanted it to be pretty heavily informed by what Evan is playing. So when the note goes up, to kind of like think about the movement of going up. When it's a very like round, long sound, to really make like a big round gesture. Something sounds very sharp or like staccato notes, to kind of think about how that could be painted. The color is a little bit trickier, but it's like over the few days I've been thinking about that more and more, like how different colors relate to different sounds. Like blue feels more like a bass sound a lot of the time, but when he's bowing, I think it often sounds to be more yellow or green. It's more of a sharp, almost like an acidic sound.
We discovered that the shed was moving because they had to move these boats over here with this massive crane. It was a pretty fascinating thing to watch, and we kind of had to stop what we were doing and
wanted to stop what we were doing just to watch, because it was very impressive, just like seeing how they do this. I had no idea how those things are done.
It was very tense. It was like a very suspenseful kind of thing to experience. And actually, there was a point where we stopped playing and were watching it for a while, but then I got kind of excited about the idea of playing along with the crane and what they were doing, and so that was just another opportunity to interpret the environment around us.
Yeah, I mean, again, I feel like because this was just like an opportunity to experiment, that became a part of it. And everything, we've been kind of open to, people coming by or, whatever ends up happening during the day. But also, yeah, just the moving of the shed as well, like that we worked on it for 2 days, I guess, in the other location, and then it got moved over here and it actually rotated. So like the sun was on a different side. There's kind of a different viewpoint when you're painting or when you're playing around it. So it was like an added environmental change. I mean, we definitely want to thank, ArtPort Kingston and HFA. Beth has been really helpful as far as just introducing us to this space. I didn't really know anything about this project, and just like finding out about it has been really exciting, and looking at all the other artists and just how much people have been able to do with this. So I'm very grateful for this, very humble thing that is really, open to so many possibilities of work that can be done in it. And hopefully we're going to do more things like this in the future. I don't know when or in what way. But yeah, I think we're open to that as just, you know, possibilities, whatever presents itself, interesting spaces that we could, you know, transform and perform in.